Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm making sourdough chocolate chip muffins with sourdough discard. If you keep a sourdough starter in your home, I know you're always looking for ways to use up some discard, and this is a great recipe for that. Now, these sourdough chocolate chip muffins are fantastic for breakfast, as a snack, or even enjoy them as a dessert. I like keeping them on my countertop to keep everyone full and happy, and they always disappear really fast. So I'm just going to show you how to make them. They are delicious and really simple to make. So to get started, we're going to start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour or fresh milled soft white wheat. You want 240 grams of flour. Just add that right on into your bowl. I already went ahead and pre-weighed this out. On the printable recipe, I'm going to give you the measurements in both weight and volume so that you can make it either way that you like to bake. The next ingredient that we need for these muffins is some baking powder. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, like I always say when I use baking powder in my recipes and share them with y'all, be sure that your baking powder is fresh and in date. If this has been sitting in your pantry for years, go get some new baking powder because it really does lose its potency. It doesn't give rise to your breads or to your muffins nearly as well as with fresh. So if you've ever made something and it just didn't rise very well, it might be your baking powder. Now, after your baking powder, we're also going to use 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So 1 teaspoon of baking soda, just add that right on in with everything else. Now these are leavening agents. We're not going to use any yeast or anything like that in this recipe. Now it's time for some salt. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can use any kind of salt that you like. I really love this Redmond's real salt. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon right on in with my other dry ingredients. Now that we have all of the dry ingredients in the bowl, I'm going to go ahead and give them a quick whisk. So I'm just going to whisk these up just so they're all incorporated really well together. This recipe is the perfect excuse to use my really fun seamless whisk. Okay, now that we have our dry ingredients in the bowl, now it's time to add the wet ingredients. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup or 113 grams of melted butter. I'm using salted butter. Unsalted butter is just fine too for this recipe. But 1 stick or a 1/2 cup or 113 grams. Now to that, I'm also going to add 1/4 cup of oil. I'm using this coconut oil, but you can use any kind of oil that you'd like. Now, I do like using butter and oil in my quick breads and in my muffins because the butter is going to give us that richness and that really good taste. And the oil is going to help it be even more moist, more delicious. So I like using both. So I'm going to add 1/4 cup or 55 grams of oil right on into my bowl. Now it's time for some sugar. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup or 100 grams of packed brown sugar. Just add that right on in. And I'm also going to add a 1/2 cup or 100 grams of white granulated sugar. I'm going to add both. The brown sugar is going to give us that richness that we're looking for, and the white sugar is just going to give us some sweetness. These are both great for this recipe. Now, even though sugar seems like a dry ingredient, it's actually considered either a wet or a dry ingredient in your baking. So I usually add it with the wet ingredients. Now it's time for 2 eggs. I'm adding 2 large eggs, farm fresh if you have them. Now it's time to add some vanilla. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of this pure vanilla extract. You can just measure with your heart if you'd like to. A little extra vanilla always is a good thing, I think. But 1 teaspoon about of pure vanilla extract right on in with everything else. The next ingredient in our sourdough chocolate chip muffins is some Greek yogurt. You can also use sour cream if you don't want to use Greek yogurt or you don't have it. And if you're ever really in a pinch, instead of Greek yogurt or sour cream, you can use mayonnaise instead. But I'm adding a 1/2 cup or 120 grams of Greek yogurt. Mine is full fat Greek yogurt, but you can definitely use a lower fat Greek yogurt just fine too. So I'm going to add that right in to my bowl with everything else. I do prefer to use Greek yogurt over sour cream because it has so much protein in it. It's really good for you. So anytime I can add a little extra protein to my baking, I like to do that. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup or 60 grams of milk or buttermilk, either one you want to use. I'm using whole milk today. So add that right in there with everything else. So a 1/4 cup or 60 grams. Now it's time to add the sourdough discard. Now for this recipe, you can also use active ripe sourdough starter or discard, either one you want to use. But this is a 1/2 cup or 60 grams of sourdough discard. So I'm going to add that right on into my bowl. I really love sourdough recipes and sourdough discard recipes. This sourdough discard will give your muffins such a great texture. It really changes it up from just regular muffins. So if you have sourdough discard, try it out in this recipe. Now, if you're brand new to sourdough or you don't have a starter going yet, on my website, robinonthefarm.com, I have my own sourdough starters freeze-dried. This is a great shortcut to sourdough. So be sure to check those out if you'd like to try some of these really fun recipes. Okay, these are almost all of the ingredients for our chocolate chip sourdough muffins. I'm gonna go ahead and give these a good mix. Now this is a great one bowl recipe. I'm simply gonna mix these ingredients together until they're just combined. You don't wanna over mix your batter for your muffins. That's the fastest way to get kind of tough muffins, and that is not what we're going for. So mix up your batter just until it's all combined and there's no dry patches of flour left. Now that I have my batter really well combined, now it's time to add the chocolate chips. I'm going to add 1 cup or about 175 grams of chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, anything that you want. If you don't want to add the chocolate chips, these are great plain too. Or you can add something like some dried fruit. That's great in sourdough muffins too. But I'm going to add 1 cup. If you want to add more chocolate, go ahead. You can add more chocolate chips if you'd like to. But I'm adding 1 cup, and then I'm just going to fold these into the batter. I do always like to have a few extra chocolate chips, and after I put these into the muffin pan, I like to add a little bit of extra chocolate chips on top. I think it just makes them look prettier after they're baked. Now, this batter smells really good. These make such a great snack, just a quick little thing to grab off the countertop when you just need a little something. This recipe makes 12 sourdough chocolate chip muffins, so I got out my 12 well muffin pan. Now this is my USA pan, and I am so impressed by these muffin pans because I don't have to oil them up, I don't have to grease them, I don't have to use those cupcake liners, and my muffins won't stick at all. So I love these. So I'm just gonna divide up this batter between all 12 of these wells. And I am excited to eat one of these sourdough chocolate chip muffins. I love these. And we always go through them fast. So I usually only get one. Today I might have to hide an extra one for later because I know my kids are just gonna eat these up so fast. And I do like using this bowl with the spout on it. Just makes it that much easier to pour your batter into your muffin pan. Okay, now I have a little bit of extra chocolate chips. I'm just gonna sprinkle a few extras on each one of these muffins. And then it'll be time to put these into the oven. I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these bake for 7 minutes at 425 degrees. And then, without opening the door, I'm gonna lower the temperature to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna let them bake for about another 12 minutes. I'm gonna throw these in. I will show them to you when they're done. Look how great our sourdough chocolate chip muffins turned out. They look good, don't they? Look at this gorgeous rise they have. And that's because we put them in at 425 degrees. That high temperature at the beginning really helps them rise really, really well. Much better than if we had just put them in at 350 degrees the whole time. Okay, I'm gonna do the toothpick test. These look plenty done to me. I probably should have gotten them out a minute earlier. Now, I let these bake for 7 minutes at 425. I lowered the temperature to 350 degrees and I let them bake for 13 minutes. I probably only should have let them bake for 12 minutes, but I'm just gonna check out the inside of one, do the toothpick test. Looks great. I have a little bit of chocolate melted on the end, but it came out clean, so these are ready. Now these are probably really, really hot, but I want to show you how easily they come out of this muffin pan. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, I probably should have gotten these out just a minute sooner, but these look great. Oh, that is a hot little muffin. Okay, I'm gonna let these cool just for a minute and then we'll break one open and check out the inside. Don't these sourdough chocolate chip muffins look so good? Look at this yummy muffin. Oh, this is such a great use for sourdough discard. Okay, let's go ahead and just tear into one. Oh, perfect. This smells so good. If you add a little bit of butter, let it melt inside. Oh, what a fantastic breakfast or treat, dessert. These double for anything. They are so good. I wish y'all could taste these right now. I'll leave the printable recipe for these chocolate chip sourdough muffins on my website, robinonthefarm.com. I'll leave a link down in the description too. And remember, if you need some sourdough starter, be sure to check out my freeze-dried sourdough starters. If you're looking for more ways to use your sourdough discard, the sourdough discard sandwich bread is really good. The banana bread's really good, and my very favorite way to use my sourdough discard is for these 2-ingredient sourdough discard crackers. Thanks so much for being here with me today on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need,